Magandang gabi mga kaliga, basketball na muna tayo sa ating pagpapatuloy ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. And today, for your MPBL Monday, we come to you live from the Batangas City Coliseum, where your MPBL Player of the Week, Jimboy Estrada, coming off of a 26.5 rebound, 6 assist performance, will be taking on the big guy of Pasig, Jason Ballesteros, who had 10 rebounds and 4 monster blocks in their previous outing. It is Imus versus Pasig City in the second game of your Monday triple header. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Alongside our courtside reporter, Sheila Salaysay, my name is Pix Gomez, and of course, the 5-time UAAP champion and PBA champion, Nico Salva. Now, Nico, I'm sure tinamaan ka na ng nostalgia, no? Dahil may mga JJ Helter Brand, Rico Mayahofer tayo nakikita, may Marvin Hayes pa, even Brian Paundo. But you see Jason Ballesteros on the other end for Pasig City. That being said, ano yung mga expectations mo for this game?
Oh yeah, nakikita natin yung mga basketball idols natin nung bata tayo like JJ Helter Brand. And of course, the long-time pros in Brian Paundo, Marvin Hayes, and going against another long-time pro, Jason Ballesteros. So this is going to be a good matchup na may magandang mix of veterans and young guys.
And I'm sure marami ka rin kwento mamaya para sa amin na tungkol sa mga players na ito. Pero pag-usapan muna natin yung previous game ng Imus, no? Kanilang season opener against Negros, which happened in one of our newest arenas, the Star Arena in Bulacan. Marvin Hayes is back in the MPBL, folks, working with J. Mark Malyari and the rest of this very young and a promising team of Imus. What a game that was, a 5-point win against Negros.
Imus controlled the rebounds in that game, tallying 68 total rebounds and 27 offensive rebounds. That just goes to show how strong they are inside, with guys like Marvin Hayes controlling the boards, and also they run the floor really well because of their young guys getting 27 fast break points.
Talagay na, hindi pa natin napag-usapan si J. Mark Gimpayan, who is one of the best rebounders that the MPBL has ever seen. He's gonna be working alongside Marvin Hayes. Ayun po siya, sa likod ni Marvin sa pila ng kanilang warm-up. On the other end, Ryan Costello, Robbie Manalang, Lander Cannon, and Jason Ballesteros, they went up against Sarangani in their previous outing, and that happened in the Muntinlupa Sports Complex. In that game, we saw an up and down matchup, couple of shots going in for both of our teams. Marami rin takbuhan na naganap, no, dahil yun nga ang identity ng Sarangani. Ryan Costello leading the way in scoring for Pasig City.
Pasig shot fairly low with just 20% from the three-point line. Also committing 14 turnovers. Shot low from the field with just 33%. But let's see how they will bounce back in this game.
Well, Pasig City, they have one of the more successful franchises and teams dito sa ating liga. Last year, we have to remind ourselves, they were number 2 in the North Division, still under the leadership of course, Jason Ballesteros. Now, we turn you over to Richard Campos for our starting lineup.
Triple header here at Batangas City Coliseum. Live at the MPBL FB page and YouTube channel, it's Imus SV Squad versus Pasig City MCW Sports at the 2023 OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 5 by Extreme. Time to meet the starting lineups first for Imus SV Squad. One guard number 5, J. Mark Manny Malyari. Forward number 9, J. Mark Gimpayan. Starting at guard number 14, Megan Galang. Forward number 26, Jimboy Estrada. And at center number 69, Brian Paundo. Imus SB Squad is led by Gino Manansala, assistant coaches Jaime Manansala, J.R. Carlos, Jeric Bailen, and Nico Permido. Team manager Jojo Cunanan. Team owner is Monching Talisayon. Now the starting 5 for Pasig City MCW Sports. At guard number 4, Ryan Costello. Forward number 8, Kenny Rocacurva. And the other forward number 11, Mike Maestre. center number 18, Jason Ballesteros. One guard number 22, Robbie Manalang. Pasig City MCW Sports head coach is Boyet Fernandez. His assistants are Ogie Gumatay, Gino Manuel, Idol Intalan, Speedy Michael Gonzalez, and Richard Rosales. Team owner is Buddy Encarnado.
Here we have the starters for Imus versus Pasig City. J. Mark Malyari, Megan Galang, Brian Paundo, J. Mark Ipayan and Jimboy Estrada will begin for Imus. In Asher Pasig, we have Robbie Manalang, Ryan Costello, Jason Ballesteros, Michael Maestre, and the returning Kenny Rocacurva. It is very, very good to have him back here after Pasig lost him for one game because of family matters. Remember, in his first game in this season, he really impressed a lot of viewers, especially with the departure of Carlo Lastimosa from Pasig City onto Imus. Sayang lang hindi naglalaro si Carlo ngayon.
Oh yeah, sayang hindi siya naglalaro. We were excited to see him, but maybe next game.
But we are excited to see this guy, Mr. Brian Paundo.
That's a good matchup, Paundo and Ballesteros.
Anong height ng dalawang yan?
Paundo around 6'6", Ballesteros around 6'7", 6'8".
So taller itong si Jason. Kasi mataas yung buhok ni Brian eh. Kaya may onting inches na dagdag.
Also different kinds of players.
Oh, here they go. Ballesteros trying to pound his way through and he scores.
Good patient post-up move by Ballesteros.
2-0 here. First 2 points on the board for Pasig City. It's good to see Jason Ballesteros start because his identity in the MPBL is he doesn't usually play many minutes. He has to be rested. Good defense there.
That is his identity. He is a rim protector.
And he just tallied his first block coming after 4 rejections in that previous outing. Itong si Jason Ballesteros. We did see that layup but to no avail from Kenny Rocacurva. Babalik tayo dito sa Imus. Gimpayan.
Setting a back pick for Gimpayan. Trying to get him on the lob.
Estrada. On to Malyari. J-Mark. Now it's J-Mark Gimpayan. Wala. Rebound Ballesteros. There's Robbie Manalang. Screen up top. Going left. On to Rocacurva. Fake. Baseline drive. Good feed. And also a better fake there. Coming in from Michael Maestre. How about the offensive execution here?
Pasig being very patient, running a pick and roll, swinging the ball to the corner, attacking, and then drop pass. They're really trying to make the Imus defense work.
And I'm sure MPBL fans have noticed just how much Rocacurva changes in that offense of Pasig City. Their top scorer in their first outing. They did miss him in the previous one. 3-0, 8 minutes and 25 in the opening quarter. J. Mark Malyari commanding the offense. Screened by Paundo. Malyari, short stab here. Wala. Gimpayan gets it back onto his point guard.
Malyari is doing a good job of going downhill, putting pressure on the bigs of Pasig.
Rocacurva. Maestre, handoff. Costello, mid-range, too strong. Gimpayan's getting boards here at the start of this game. 3 rebounds already for him. J-Mark, handoff. On to Galang, who decides to fire. No foul. Gimpayan almost getting it again.
Gimpayan working real hard to get the rebounds.
Here's Maestre. Kick out. Costello inside. Back to Ryan. Now it's Robbie with 12 to work with. Maestre's there to give up the pick. Manalang. Beautiful fake. Free throw line. Shot is good.
Nice way to use the pick and roll. You see your man trailing, stop for a ball fake, let him go by, then pull up.
Malyari. J-Mark. You did mention he's been driving aggressively. It ends up with Gimpayan. Rocacurva tried to get it away, but to no avail, he lost some space. See See what happened here. Robbie Manalang taking his time. Nakakawala.
Shot fake. That shot fake is one weapon that people rarely use nowadays.
Oh. Was that over-aggressive? Mukhang nasobrahan si J. Mark Gimpayan doon.
Gimpayan with very good activity to start the game.
He is one of the main reasons why they dominate the rebounding category in the previous outing. He had 16 rebounds, 7 coming on the offensive glass. And Nico, we did see Valenzuela, as we get to see Marvin Hayes now. We did see Valenzuela earlier today, no? Last year, Gimpayan was the Valenzuela All-Star.
Oh, okay, I see. Now Marvin in checks in the game. Marvin is a player just like Marky. He's a scrappy player, rugged, hard worker. He can score, he will defend, he will grab rebounds, he will dive for loose balls.
He might not have the wingspan of Marquino, but we have seen his effect here in the MPBL.
But he has the strength.
Ayan. Just couldn't stop Michael Maestre, who shows us his own strength.
Maestre clearly not bothered by Marvin Hayes. Even bumps him going down the court.
Here's Marvin, who decides to fire. That's good.
That's something Marvin Hayes developed through the years. He didn't have that in college in JRU, but he just really developed it through the years.
Actually, when we covered him in the second season of the MPBL, hindi mga ganyan kakumpiyansa yan.
Oh yeah, dati ang scouting report kay Marvin Hayes, go under, let him shoot. But now I don't think you can let him shoot that much.
Oh, he released that ball quickly in the previous possession. This guy also, you can't let him shoot.
This guy you can't leave alone. He uses the pick and roll really well. He reads the defense really well.
Robbie Manalang, one of the easier crowd favorites in the MPBL just because of his outside shooting, among others. Estrada trying to create space, 8 on the shot clock. That's a good matchup. Rocacurva forcing the charge.
That's good defense, really hounding him from left to right. Didn't make him any comfortable.
Did you hear that, folks? This shot by Marvin Hayes, right on cue. As he passes by the commentating booth, he said that's dedicated to Nico Salva. I don't know who that shot by Robbie Manalang is dedicated to. Probably, maybe Sheila Salaysay, just to complete the broadcast team. But it's 9 to 5 right now. Pass inside, almost tapped away. Maestre. It's a 3-second violation against Jason Ballesteros. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun here at the sideline. People talking to Nico Salva left and right.
Well, I last played against Marvin just maybe a month ago in 3x3.
What did you see Marvin develop on his game in 3x3?
Marvin improved his reads. He's able to play off a pick and roll now. He's able to dribble a lot better.
Oh, what a block! And another one! It's Ballesteros and Costello. Unfortunately, Ryan has called for the foul.
That's the beauty of having a Jason Ballesteros in your team. You have a safety net. Kung maiwanan ka man, you have him inside to protect the paint.
Take a look at it. Jason Ballesteros to no avail. We are not in Pasig, but still it's the same concept. Not in my house.
He has incredible timing.
To go along with his length, no? And we apologize, Nico, for interrupting you.
Well, we were talking about Marvin Hayes. So in 3x3, gumanda yung pick and roll recognition niya. He was able to shoot a lot better in the 3x3. Like I said earlier, you can't leave him outside. Because in 3x3, you only have 2 teammates on the court. You can't rely on other people. Sometimes you have to take it on your own.
Right.
So, gumanda ang decision-making of Marvin Hayes in that kind of the game.
Right now it is 9 to 7. Marvin Hayes and company down by 2. Pass inside. Good tap. Good defense by Estrada. Bodies on the floor. Nothing extracurricular here. You did mention this guy is very scrappy.
If we have a total number of dives
Sino mas
in
marami?
their career, siguro hindi nagkakalayo kay Marquito si Marvin Hayes.
Well, we need to get a list of top divers in the MPBL. just a testament to their hard work on the court. Ballesteros onto Rocacurva. Drives right. Pull up. No foul. It's too strong. Good battle for the loose ball. It seems that it will go Imus' way off of the shot clock violation. Sub here. Lander Cannon, who used to play for Bacoor. Now back with Pasig City, his home, in the third season of the MPBL. Kulay green pa yung kanilang jersey.
Lander Cannon. That's a good
What a
matchup.
name, right?
It's a nice name.
With Marvin Hayes. Another nice name. Estrada, good looking shot. Just too strong. Ballesteros going to Manalang and on to Costello. Ryan down the middle. Kick out. Rocacurva. Crossover. Interrupted. Cannon on to Manalang. 12 on the shot clock. Robbie kicks it out. Rocacurva will fire. Short. He gets it back. Kenny, reverse. Wala na naman.
Ang ganda rin ng composition nitong Pasig team, no? You have Ballesteros controlling the boards, and then the three guards tumatakbo na pagkakuha niya ng rebound, and he will just outlet and then off they go.
Almost a steal. Paundo. There's the matchup. Brian has to kick it out. There it is. Malyari. 1-2. Smooth. Just missed it. 10-7. Here's Robbie Manalang. Good moves from Robbie. They go to Lander Cannon and on to Costello. The guards are really working for it. On the offensive end. Turn around. Short. Takbo sa kabila. Jimboy had to be stopped by Ryan Costello.
Pasig being very patient. I think that time they ran 2 pick and rolls before they took a shot.
Take a look at what happened on the run. Costello, he just knew that he had to stop the fast break, giving up that foul. Referees are reviewing it here, whether or not it is a sportsmanlike foul.
I think he made the play for the ball. That's a good foul on his part to stop the fast break, especially if you are outnumbered.
Oh, it is an unspoke.
I was wrong.
At the end of the day, the referees will be followed. As you get to see Sir Buddy Encarnado at the sideline. There's Coach Boyet Fernandez. Coach Boyet, good to see him here in the MPBL. Ikaw ba may mga kwentong Coach Boyet kasama?
I played for Coach Boyet in the D-League in NLEX for a year.
How is he as a coach?
He's a player's coach. I enjoyed playing under him. He will really let you get your confidence. He will run plays for you. Binibigyan lang niya talaga ng kumpiyansa ang kanyang mga player. And also, he has a very, very nice system. A proven system, a championship system.
Now, he's handling another proven team here in the MPBL, Pasig City, which last year, they had the reputation of having a should we say, a lineup that's not so explosive on paper, no? But man, were they really good performance-wise. Number 2 in the North Division, just behind Nueva Ecija. Impressing everybody. Here's Estrada, couple of dribbles. They go to Brian. Paundo. Ganda ng angulo doon.
Paundo with a kili-kili shot. Well, if you're being guarded by Ballesteros, that's the only way to get a layup off him.
And he wisely did it, calmly as well. There's a foul here. Is that against Estrada? Oo nga. Jimboy ang matatawagan. Asan yung kilikili shot?
Ayan. Pinadaan sa ilalim. You can't go over him because Ballesteros is just so much taller than him.
It's not every day that you get to say that about Brian Paundo. No? Mas maliit siya.
Brian Paundo is an offensive player. He has those moves.
Against a defensive player,
Yep.
Jason Ballesteros. Sideline inbound tayo dito. Christian Bolaño working with Ballesteros. Still has it. Jason. Fake. On to Robbie. Manalang has 7 to work with. Tough pull-up. Wala. rebound. It ends up with Joseph Peña-Redondo. Double cross. And on to Andre Arminion, who was also very impressive last year for Val City as their main point guard. Andre dashing through. Almost a turnover. Risky play right there. It's a trap.
Pasig playing really good defense at the start of the game.
It's 10-all, 2 minutes and 25. What can you say about this game so far? Would you say that it's evenly matched?
It is evenly matched. It's a little rugged. Not very high scoring, but still an exciting match.
Is rugged still a good testament to the game?
It is, especially for guys like Marvin Hayes. That's where they really, that's what they bank on.
Oo. Physical lang talaga.
Physical.
Rocacurva, speaking of physicality, pushing away his defender, no good. And more physicality here, a foul.
Lots of fouls called in this quarter.
It's on Marvin Hayes. As Coach Boyet gets a word to his players. If you see them under the basket of Pasig, talking to Marvin Hayes now, it's Rico Meyerhofer, JJ Heldenbrand, and Carlo Lastimosas also in that group alongside Jojo Hunanan. And boy, do we miss JJ also playing in this league. Last game, nakita natin si Mac Macardona. Malay nyo, next game, si Nico Salva na. Dito daw muna siya.
Hindi mo na ako katabi noon pag ganun.
Ikaw na pag-uusapan namin. We have a timeout here after some free throws for Pasig City. It is 12 to 10 with 2 minutes and 8 remaining in the first.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas,
Welcome back to Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Imus was in a tight contest winning against Negros in an OT. The challenge in that game, sabi ni Coach Nino Manansala, was maagang na-injure si Mac Macardona na nagbibigay ng spark sa team. Plus, hindi pa nakaka-adjust ang kanilang mga bagong players. Paalala ni Coach Gino, hindi pwedeng baliwalain ang mga team sa MPBL dahil pare-pareho daw ang kalidad nito. Also, the team has to be aware of the little things, lalo na huwag titigil hanggat hindi pa tumutunog ang buzzer. JJ Helterbrand is nursing a calf muscle injury while Mac Cardona has a groin injury and won't suit up para sa larong ito, habang dinagdag naman sa roster si Poypoy Actob. A few reminders ni Coach Gino, look after the guards and ballesteros, which is a threat in the middle. Take the ball hard to the basket and execute the plays. Balik sa inyo.
Okay, so thank you, Sheila, for that. Actually, for some of our MPBL viewers, as Rocacurva makes a basket, they might be a little bit more excited to see Poypoy Actob because he's one of the players of Maps Phenomenal. Saan nanggagaling si Kitty Menes.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's
Sure,
see.
he has a big following coming from that program.
The question is, will he be able to play today? Recently activated as Peña-Redondo misses from outside. It's great to have Coach Gino Manansala in the league as well. Three-pointer here, miss for Pasig. Ballesteros just towering over Paundo. One more chance. Pass. And Jason gets rewarded.
Jason getting the offensive rebound and then getting another point for his team.
Good pass from Shane Medina, who started in the previous outing for Pasig City against Sarangani. There are high expectations for that point guard, as stated to us by Coach Louis Gonzalez. Here's Hubert Cani. Like 3x3 yan, di ba?
Oh, yeah.
Kasama niyo rin yan.
Also played against him in 3x3. He's one of the best scorers in 3x3. There was one game out of 21, he scored 17 points.
Wow.
He holds the record in 3x3 for most points scored in a game.
So can he do a lot more of those here in the MPBL? Back in 5-on-5, which as we know, takes a little bit of adjustment from the 3x3 game. Rocacurva misses. Cannon, no foul. Ballesteros, couple of rebounds to his name, but it's stolen away. Ballesteros, by the way, has 6 boards already. Peña Redondo, step back with 5 seconds to go. That's good. 3 seconds remaining here. Oh, Pasig does not know about it. Bolaño.
You have to recognize the clock every time you're in the floor.
Did see it, the frustration on Bolaño's face. But they will take this 4-point lead after 1.
Oh yeah, Ballesteros coming up big in the first quarter. He's really scoring for his team, getting rebounds and intimidating his opponent just by his shot blocking ability. Also, Robbie Manalang working the pick and roll really well.
Couple of points to Robbie Manalang's name as well. 4 points para sa kanya. Same goes for Jason Ballesteros. Ayan yung kilikili shot ni Brian Pauto for Imus. It is 16-12 after 1. Alright, last Saturday we were in Nueva Ecija, Bacolod, with Alan Mangha scoring 1,000 points, defeating Bicol, Quezon, their 3rd straight comeback victory against Rizal. Nueva Ecija winning against Bataan, also a comeback victory, 72-69. They were down by 19 in the first half. Itong Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. And as we say that, we want to greet Shaq Taganas, who's watching right now alongside his family, Zach and Zara. What a game that was for Nueva Ecija in their first home court defense for the 5th season of the MPBL. But today, we are in the home of the inaugural champions inside the Batangas City Coliseum. This is Mix Gomez alongside Nico Salva and Sheila Salaysay. Hubert Cani, Shane Menina facing off. It is 16-12 in favor of Pasig City. If you're Imus, are there a couple of adjustments that you would want to do here in the second?
You want to be able to control the boards, knowing that Pasig has been getting more rebounds, if I'm not mistaken, because of Ballesteros crashing the boards. Now that he's out of the game, you're looking to attack. You're looking to make the most out of him resting.
A turnover though, Menina spinning and getting the foul.
Number 5, Jimboy Estrada, that's his first team foul.
J. Mark Malyari ang matatawagan ng foul dito.
Number 5, Jimboy Estrada.
He will be called for a foul as well. As we saw his reaction, his emphatic reaction to that call by the referee, which is pretty normal in those types of plays. First free throw is a miss from Menina. You mentioned the rebounding, Nico. It is 14-10 in favor of Pasig. Now, if you're the Blue Shirts, are there other departments that you would like to take advantage of here in the second?
They look like they're running the floor really well. So I think they should keep pushing the pace, knowing that they are a younger team. It's a way for them to be able to get a lead.
Handoff here. Peña Redondo. Joseph onto Jaymar. Leaner. He loves that shot.
That's a great shot to have. It saves you a lot of energy by not banging bodies, but just as effective.
Would you say it's also unorthodox? Hindi rin siya uso? Or pangkadalasan?
He probably learned it from his teammate Mac Cardona.
Oh yeah, the one-hander. Or maybe developed it kasi last year ginagawa niya na rin yan eh, no?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Whether or not he can master it even more for this year with Captain Hook on his side. Defiant working with Marvin Hayes. Hand off to Hubert Cani. 2 drives and kicks it up. 3-pointer for Joseph. Short. Rebound Cannon. Here's Rocacurva. Kenny trying to read the D. Going left, bounce pass. Good feed by Estre. No finish.
Everything but the shot. Good action though.
17-14. Hubert Cani asking for the pick. Using it. On to Malyari now. This time it's Marvin Hayes giving that screen. Behind the back, Hayes. As you can see, there's no hesitation to that jump shot. Just couldn't make it.
Marvin is a lot more confident with the shot now. He doesn't hesitate. Before, he would take 2 jabs. Mag-iisip pa yan kung titira or hindi. But now, he's just really taking it confidently.
At saka 3-pointer pa. Bilang mid-range. 17-14. 2 screens up top. Menina goes left. Pinapalabas dito. Instead, they go to Maestre. Rocacurva is being guarded well by Peña Redondo. Hayes trying to stop Maestre to no avail.
Maestre just going to his strong hand. Marvin Hayes overplayed the left, gave him the right, and he was able to capitalize on that.
Good move mula kay Maestre, who had 8 points in the previous outing. Marvin Hayes using his body. Tough shot. Wala. Rebound. It's gonna stay with Imus.
A little forced. He had 2 defenders on him.
Pasok dito si Junji Halyare para kay Hubert Cani. And there's the strong side of Michael Maestre. 19-14, 7.5 minutes in the second. Lumalabas si Marvin Hayes.
Marvin now playing the 3 position. He was playing the 4 earlier.
Kimpayan. He's at the 5, short. Ball recovered by Jamar.
Kimpayan's activity is just incredible. His energy is so high. He gets rebounds. He gets easy points.
4 points and 5 rebounds for Jamar Kimpayan. Yun naman ay naging identity niya dito sa ating liga. One of the homegrowns of Valenzuela. Naging crowd favorite just because of those hustle plays. Menina, wala. There's another foul on Malyari. He has to be careful. Remember, he already had a warning a while ago.
He's saying na nakataas lang daw ang kamay na. But if you're Malyari, you have to be careful.
Bilis na pangyayari dun eh. First free throw is good for Shane Menina. There's Coach Gino. Refreshing, huh? Brown polo today for Gino Manansala. 21-16. Here's J. Mark Malyari. Calling out the play. Out loud. You can hear it from the top of Batangas City Coliseum. Needs a teammate. Malyari in trouble. Go to Kimpayan. Back to J. Mark. 6 to work with. Going left. Kick out. Hayes. This time he passes. Junji. 1-2. Nahuli.
Good extra pass by Marvin Hayes. But better defense by Pasig. Really protecting the paint.
Papabalikin dito si Jimboy Estrada. Pero bago siya makapasok, time out muna si Coach Boyan Fernandez. His team is up by 5. 6 minutes and 40 remaining before halftime. Ten points and 16 rebounds were the numbers of Jamar Kimpayan in their previous outing. 4 out of 9 shooting. Now, as you can see, he's not the type to demand the basketball and shoot a lot on the court. But he is very, very effective just doing the intangibles. Is there a player that you could compare him to?
His activity on the floor sort of reminds me of Calvin Abueva.
Ooh.
He's all over the floor, getting rebounds, always involved sa action, also getting those floaters, those putbacks. So Abueva reminds me of him.
That is such a a good comparison, well, at least to the side of J. Markipayan, who has 4 points and 5 rebounds, blocked by Marvin Hayes. And here's J. Mark Malyari onto the running. J. Markipayan, it's basket and 1
point.
Calvin Abueva.
He definitely can finish like him.
Take a look at that previous sequence. Marvin Hayes not giving up on the play, and because of that, ends up with a 2+1 opportunity for Mr. J. Markipayan. He's also one of the better stories that we have here in the MPBL. We talked about Alwin Alday, as a good Cinderella story, who just reached 1,000 points in our previous game earlier today. J. Markipayan, you could argue the same for him.
That's just the beauty of our league. Nabibigyan ng opportunity ang bawat manlalaro to be able to show what they can do.
Just like that, Kipayan with a monster rebound. Malyari down the court. They go to J-Mar. Dean has been cut down to 2 here. Chance to tire, get the lead for Imus.
Marvin has been asking for the ball.
Just denied by Pasig City. Here's Robbie Manalang, one of the best offensive guards in the MPBL. They go to Menina. Shane will fire. Ooh, it's off the glass and in. What time is it?
Using the bank at 6:50 p.m.
24-19. Marvin Hayes. Turn around. Pass. Malyari. Too strong. Rebound. Bodies on the floor. Great effort. That is off of Rocacurva.
That's great effort from Rocacurva. Pasig also helping from the baseline, knowing that the left side is Marvin's strong hand.
This was the three-pointer for Shane Menina. He's not the type to shoot as many shots in the game. He only attempted 5 in the previous outing. But he'll take that 3. 24-19, 5 minutes and 15 in the second. Back here inside the Batangas City Coliseum, Mix Gomez po inyong lingkod, kasama si Nico Salva at si Binibining Sheila Salaysay. Right now, we're seeing J. Markipayan alongside Junji Halyari, J. Mark Malyari, Jimboy Estrada alongside Marvin Hayes, who's still on the floor.
He's been on the floor for more than 10 minutes.
And he looks to be still very energetic. Kondisyon na kondisyon.
Very high motor player.
They just couldn't execute off of that timeout. Sumuna, no? Yung Pasig.
That zone probably disrupted their sideline out-of-bounds play.
Here is Estrada. Jimboy pulls up off to the left. Battle for the board.
Coach Boyet is good at that. He'll play you man, and then off a timeout, he'll suddenly switch into the zone. So maguguluhan yung inbound play mo, di ba?
Look at how he's coaching. Very passionately at the sideline. Oh. Kipayan trying to pound his way through against a lot of blue shirts. Marvin Hayes taking his time, blocked by Cannon. One more chance here for Imus with 5 on the shot clock.
Now, Coach Boyet calling another defensive play, keeping the team on zone.
They go to Estrada. You see the activity in the defensive end paying off that effort of Coach Boyet at the sideline.
They just keep making stops, making deflections, and that's why there's only 3 seconds left for Imus to come up with the right play.
He's yelling out so many instructions. at the sideline as Hayes will fire this one up. It's too strong. It's rebounded now by Rocacurva. Takbo ang Pasig. Menina! No good. Steal here. Not completed. Still being battled upon. It will stay with Pasig. Shane apologizes to his team. Baseline inbound. They go to Menina. Answer back. Oh, napaganda pa.
Open shot for Menina. Good execution on that baseline outbounds.
9 points. 2 threes for Shane Menina. Marvin Hayes, trailer. Walang foul. And there it is. Gimpayan getting it. The activity continues for Jmar Gimpayan.
Look at how scrappy and rugged Imus is with Hayes and Gimpayan down low.
Maestre yung matatawagan dito. Take a look at this baseline play, leaving Shane Menina open. He just missed the wide, or not a wide open a layup, but the fast break opportunity on a layup against Marvin Hayes in the previous sequence.
Well, Menina said 3 is better than 2.
Oh, he'll take it. Gimpayan converting on the first free throw. You know, Nico, itong si Gimpayan, last year, he was one of the best free throw shooters in the MPBL. As a big man.
Oh, wow, that's very impressive.
And as I say that, he misses the next free throw.
You jinxed it, Mix.
Okay lang, Calvin Abueva pa rin naman ang comparison niya for today. 27-20. Menina. Down the middle. Ooh, what a pass!
Nice.
Good
Nice.
feed on the lander cannon. Shane Menina playing very well here.
Lander Cannon is also coming up big for his team. Hindi nahalata sa stat sheet but he's doing all the little things for his team.
Intangibles din talaga, no? That has been his role. Either for Pasig or Bacoor in the past couple of years. Ball almost intercepted by Estrada. It will remain with Pasig City. There's Shane Menina's beautiful pass at the last second. One more angle. So nice. You have to see it twice. 29-20. Menina staying aggressive. Down the middle. This time he shoots. Napalakas. Jmar gets the board. 8 points and 8 rebounds now for Gimpayan. Here's Marvin Hayes. On to the right. They go to Jmar against Maestre. Gimpayan turning around. One-hander is good.
Gimpayan has great touch.
He's 2 rebounds away from a double-double in the first half.
This early, almost a double-double.
Manalang drives. There's a bump. Yep, it's a foul. Wala nang masasabi to si Jmar Malyari. This guy continues to impress.
He has the complete package inside. He has the moves, he has the touch, incredible activity, and just very athletic.
Wonder what the ceiling could be for Jmar Gimpayan as he continues to improve season by season here in the MPBL. Robbie Manalang converts on the first free throw. Has it been a very tough scoring night for these two teams?
The defense is also tight. They're both good defensive teams, and so that explains the not so high-scoring ball game.
It's 31-22. Pasig will take this though, a 9-point lead. Armenion to Gimpayan, who stays aggressive. Wala. What a rebound from Jimboy Estrada. They go to Andre, who passes it out. Jimboy, fake right, go left, spin right, jump shot is good.
You know, makes ang daming athletic players dito sa Imus. They're able to get offensive rebounds and just elevate over their defenders.
Lead cut down to 7 here. Robbie Manalang. He fires. Too strong. Forward to Jimboy. Armenion, who loves pushing the pace. They go to Marvin Hayes, who's still in the game. Almost got the rebound again. Ito si Robbie. Takbo na naman. Rocacurva loses it.
Good intention, forwarding the ball. However, they just lost it last time.
And Rocacurva has a word with Coach Boyd Fernandez. They both smile it off. 2 minutes and 12. Armenion to Gimpayan. Onto the left. Galang gives it to the post. Marvin Hayes. Strong side. Kick out. Andre. Too strong. Estrada also putting in the effort here. He gets the foul. He will proceed to the line.
The help defense of Pasig has been on point this quarter. Every time Marvin turns to the baseline, going to his left hand, the help is there. Very good preparation and scouting by the coaches of Pasig.
Mintis ang una ni Jimboy Estrada. You have to mention his numbers again in the previous outing. 12 out of 27 from the field. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals for Player of the Week. A timeout dito si Coach Boyet Fernandez with under 2 minutes remaining in the second. There are the numbers of Jimboy Estrada, 26, 5, 6, and 3 against Negros, earning Player of the Week honors for the MPBL. That is such a big deal for a new player that we have in our league. To celebrate him, Poy Aktub, by the way, has already made his entrance in this game. 6, 4, and 3 now. The numbers of Jimboy Estrada. Shane Medina inside. Good pass again. And it's Tristan Medina who scores.
Great find by Manina.
It's Medina to Medina, no? Hindi po sila magkapatid. 33-25. Gimpayan. Foul on the floor. Boy, this defense of Pasig City just really making Imus work, no?
That's the identity of Coach Boyd.
Break it down for us, Nico.
He's just a defensive coach. I'm sure they practice that every day. Yung rotations nila, yung help side nila, and then just helping the helper. That is an identity of Coach Boyd's team.
Here's Andre Armenion against Robbie Manalang. Screen by Gimpayan. Andre doesn't use it. He bumps away his defender. No good. Rebound. Aktub. Put back is good. I don't know if you heard it, but there were some cheers, some claps inside the Batangas City Coliseum for Poy Aktub. Ballesteros. Hand off to Rocacurva. Kenny. Labas si Menina. On to Jason. There's the matchup that we love. Ballesteros. In and out.
Another play for Ballesteros. This is the play that they ran at the start of the ball game. Paundo finishes with the left. He looked a little athletic in that play.
A little. Rocacurva tried to chase him down, but to no avail. Nakangiti si Andre Armenion as he saw his big man running the floor.
Can we check how old Brian Paundo is?
Do we have a profile here? Or maybe Sheila can ask someone from Imus kung ilang taon na si Brian Paundo.
Well, he didn't like that miss. He reacted as soon as he released the ball. I think Paundo is a character. He's a very funny guy.
33-29. Medina will fire. In and out. 8 seconds to go. Oh, sorry, make that an 8-second differential. Mali rin pala. Wala lang shot clock dito. Down to 14 seconds.
Imus not recognizing the game clock. Didn't opt for the last shot.
Here's Robbie Manalang. Ooh, good battle for the loose ball. Kenny Rocacurva scoring.
Weight room. That's what we call weight room.
Boy, he had to out-muscle Aktu on that previous play. Na lang missing.
Just
By the way,
overpowering. Really showing that he wants that ball.
itong si Rocacurva parang makulit din panoorin eh. No?
High activity basketball player din.
Aktu gets the board. He will have to fire. But blocked by Medina. See the activity, just the effort on both ends of the floor by our two teams. You have to appreciate the quality that we're seeing for these two squads. 35-29, Pasig City will enter halftime with a 6-point lead against Coach Gino Manansala, Marvin Hayes, Andre Armenion, and the rest of Imus SV Squad. Now we lead you into our top 10 plays of the week.
Perseverante, stolen by Fuentes, counter steal by Victoria, recovered by Fuentes, Perseverante rather, and it's Bienes.
Okay, it can be that last sequence, Adel. Pwede ko ma-include sa ating mga top plays.
For sure. That was some passing. Galing sinaagaw ni Lawrence Victoria. That pass by Don Reverente to Inigo. And Inigo finds Ray Bienes all alone for the bucket.
Kaya siguro kung mataas pa yung lift ni Axel, baka hindi pinagaling na rin.
Selfie, huling-huli. And look at that. Very, very casual with the basketball. And Renz Palma skying for that slam. 15 points for Renz. 14 points rather.
22 points now in the game para kay Enzo Sodoro. Near the logo.
You gotta admire the work just trying to get back defensively. Pero tingnan mo dito. Grabe.
Hindi pala near the logo.
Sa
logo mismo. That was a logo three-pointer by Tete Teodoro. King disciplinado.
And the best defensive players for Coach Cholo Villanueva. This defense has been relentless. Smart Cruz, clear for takeoff.
Mark Cruz showing us the hop. A little closer to that basketball. Instead, it was Mark Cruz, long hands, tapping that ball away, and he was on the runway to take flight for that two-handed shot.
It's a 1-point lead.
He went to Altamirano once again. He has the hot hand.
Trying to cross against Ibanez. Altamirano! What a three-pointer!
Ice in his veins.
Take a look at this. Couple of moves from Ichi Altamirano. So shaking off Nino Ibanez. He sets himself free, and it's dynamite from Ichi Altamirano.
5.5 seconds remaining. Here's Piromingan. Steps back.
Wow.
Oh, what a pass!
At the buzzer.
And a finish provided by AJ Coronel. And talk about team chemistry here. Coach Louis, they will check if that will count. Our officials are convinced Coronel was able to get it off on time. That's the go-ahead basket to end the first period.
Will he miss this and try to go for the offensive rebound? Or will he make it and will they foul? Pero sabi mo nga, 2 team fouls pa lang itong Negros.
And may timeout pa itong Imus SV Squad. Miss it. Pelano!
Oh! Jason Melano, what a play! I'm not sure if he intended to miss that shot, but wow! Missing that shot, getting his own miss, and getting the score right there to tie the game. Jason Melano struggled in the first half, but he has come alive here, especially in the fourth quarter.
And the timing of that jump from Jason Melano, just those 2-3 bounces off the rim, just giving him enough time to crash the offensive glass And again, yung timing niya nga dito, when he picked up the defensive rebound, he wanted 3-point play. Yung mas mahirap na 3-point
The old-fashioned way.
To 26, JC Marcelino stepping back, bounce pass. Dexter Marquez on to JC Marcelino for some magic.
Again, deciding what to do up in the air.
The MPBL as one of the brightest stars that's shown in Season 4. And right now, we see that bright layup from the established star of the Zamboanga Family's brand sardines, JC Marcelino with some magic in the air. Ikaw ba, Nico? Ano ang porsyento na papasa para sa'yo? For you, what is high?
Depends where...
Oh! Kemar Carino with a slam dunk for today.
Coming from the outside with shot fake, blowing by his defender and rising up for the jam.
That's what he can do. At tataas talaga yung porsyento niya sa field with those kinds of plays. That will definitely go down as one of our top 10 plays with the week.
So, Negros right now at the middle of these teams.
Lagrama, great find. Simon Sandagon with a slam.
Now we see why Lagrama is a favorite from Quezon. That's a good drive, a good dish, and a slam for Quezon. Smooth drive by Lagrama. Talagang wala nang nakasabay. Left side, Sandagon is at the right place. That's a slam.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kubunan.
You're still watching ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League 2023 at makakasama ko for this halftime. Walang iba, syempre si Sir Buddy Encarnado. Sir Buddy, ayan. Sir, what kind of identity do you want to build in your team with the roster that you have right now?
With the kind of lineup that I have, puro mga bata ito. So we'd like to have a defensive running team. You know, full of energy. That's the kind of image that we want to project. We might lose, but we will lose with the opponent really doing their best to beat us.
Ang daming nawala sa roster ninyo compared to last season. Ngayon, paano nyo sa tingin na mapupunan yung mga positions or players na nawala?
Well, in basketball, if you lose some players, next man up. So it will be the turn of the remaining players to shine. So actually, would like to look at it as more of an opportunity rather than a deficit. So pagkakataon nila, because they will now be given the chance to shine. So I think that will be the best for them to do their best every time they are fielded by their coach.
Siyempre, ito na po yung pagkakataon yung magpasalamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo.
Before anything else, allow me to condole with the father of Kenny Rogers. The first time he played, his mother died. So he was already mourning. So after our first game, he went back to Camotes Island to attend to the vigil of his mother. So nakikiramay po ako kay Roger Rocacurva. We condole with you. We'd like to thank our good mayor, Mayor Vico Soto, our vice mayor, Dudut Jaworski, our benefactor, our sponsor, MCW Sports, in the person of Mr. Saladin of Singapore. Likewise, Ms. Tricia Lakinalao Kanilaw of the resident manager of the Philippines. The people from Region 8, sina Kadayo, si Sixto, Parmis, si Coach Ban, Miss Mispa, Taala of Oxy. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa suporta nyo. All your players are here right now playing. So don't worry, I will take care of them as if they are my own players already from the start. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat din po Sir Buddy Encarnado at tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang aksyon sa papagalikan ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan na yumayanig kapag
Back inside the home of your inaugural champions of the MPBL, the Batangas City Coliseum. It is 35-29 in favor of Pasig City against Imus. It has been a low-scoring ball game. You did mention, Nico, that the defenses have been good, especially on the side of Coach Boyd Fernandez in Pasig City, with Jason Ballesteros leading the way in rim protection in the first quarter. It has continued in the second. Couple of guards exploding offensively for them. Shane Medina and Robbie Manalang putting in the points, combining for 16. The other end, it's J-Mark Gimpayan with a double of 10 points and 10 rebounds in the first 2 quarters of play.
Yes, Pasig has been defending really well. You can see that they really prepared for Imus. They are helping properly, crashing the boards, but Jermar Gimpayan keeping them afloat with already a double-double in 2 quarters.
You did compare Gimpayan to a Calvin Abueva. Calvin Abueva lang naman.
Well, almost the same numbers.
Right, and he did tell us during the halftime break, as you get to see these highlights, especially with the guards of Pasig City, that there has been one big man helping in that, and it is his partner in crime, Marvin Hayes, na nakakatulong sa kanyang scoring and rebounding. He even has more veterans who helped him out with the wisdom, in Rico Meyerhofer from Imus.
Well, he's gonna benefit a lot playing alongside Marvin Hayes, Rico Meyerhofer, JJ. Of course, those are all experienced guys that have done lots in basketball. Also, Imus haven't shot the ball really well. They only shot 28% and have committed the ball 5 more times than Pasig City. Pasig really putting on a good defensive show, and that is why they're up by 6 at half.
7 big blocks, 3 of them coming from Jason Ballesteros. You see the leading scorers, 10-6-4-3. That's Gimpayan, Estrada, Faundo, and Hayes. For Pasig, Medina and Manalang combining for 16 with Maestre and Cannon trailing them in the leading scorers. Again, we thank you for joining us. This is your second game of your MPBL Monday. There is J-Mark Gimpayan. Wonder what numbers he can finish with today. Marquis did finish with a monster double-double in the previous matchup, or winning against Valenzuela in what was the best performance of Valenzuela City so far in the 5th season of the MPBL. This is Mix Gomez, folks, alongside 5-time UAP champion, 1-time PBA champion, former teammate, former opponent of a lot of these players and coaches playing and at the sidelines, Nico Salva, and of course we have Sheila Salaysay, our courtside reporter. 35-29 is the score. We begin the 3rd quarter. Rocacurva working with Maestre, who scores on that jump shot. They also have Robbie Manalang Ryan Costello and Jason Ballesteros in.
Pasig adding to their lead, now up by 8 with that pull-up jumper.
On the other end, it's Andre Armenion with Brian Paundo, Jimboy Estrada, J. Markin Payan, and Joseph Peña Redondo. Jimboy onto Armenion, almost a block.
Nice finish over Ballesteros. It's either that, a quick floater, or a kilikili shot.
Oh, Armenion will take the quick floater as there is a foul here called on Imus. It's either Peña Redondo or Gimpayan. It is Gimpayan.
There you see the floater.
Can you just imagine what it feels like? Actually, you can answer that. You know, how does it feel like when you have a Jason Ballesteros attempting to block your shot?
Well, those are really the shots that you have to take against him. Yung mataas na floater, or you have to go under him because his timing is incredible and shot blocking is his best asset as a basketball player.
If you're going up against Ballesteros, as free throws were converted here, is it also one of your main options to fake the shot and eventually drop it off at the last second?
That is an option. You can attract him by making pakita mo sa kanya that you're going for a layup and then hit your open teammate down low just to get him out of the paint.
But of course, you have to be crafty doing that, no? As Andre Armenion gives it to the corner. Peña Redondo misfires. Here come the blue shirts. Forward pass. Ito ngayon si Kenny Rocacurva. Inside, he's fouled.
Rocacurva absorbing the contact and countering. Earns him 2 free throws.
By the way, it's good to see Kenny Rocacurva back in the MPBL. We do send our condolences to him and his family. He lost his mother in the time of their first game of the season. But what a game that was. He was the best player while battling through those emotional woes.
That's a very tough thing to go through. To be able to play knowing that you just lost a loved one.
Here's Jimboy Estrada against Robbie Manala. Good looking fade. Off to the right. Ballesteros gets the board.
There they are, ready to run after Ballesteros getting the rebound.
Dalawa yan no? Either Costello or Manalang. Ryan passing it to the bench.
If you are the guard, you have to expect Ballesteros to roll every time. He won't pop and shoot the jump shot. He will set the screen and roll every time.
40-31. Andre Armenion going left. They go to Faundo against Ballesteros. Shot clock reading 10. That's a foul on Ryan Costello. Three fouls on Costello. Babalik dito si Shane Medina. Got 9 points, top scorer, Pasig in the first half. Medina has 2 threes to his name.
Marvin Hayes back in the ball game. He played 15 minutes in the first half.
Let's see kung kailan siya tatanggalin dito sa second half. If mangyayari pa yon. As Robbie Manalang gives it up to Rocacurva. In and out.
Good line
Ballesteros
for
went flying.
Rocacurva.
Other end we go. Peña Redondo. Fake. Inside. Wala. Rebound Jason. 8 boards now for Ballesteros. Maestre did not give it up to Rocacurva. And here, Kenny is. Wala. Jason.
9 boards for Jason.
Robbie Manalang. 3-pointer is good. And he's in double figures.
It's a luxury to have Jason Ballesteros. He will get extra possessions. He won't force shots up. He will even hand it off to the guards.
You talked about Marvin Hayes improving his confidence in his jump shot.
He's just very confident now.
Marvin Hayes has 6 points, all from the 3-point area. How about that? Maestre. Pasig up by 9. Manalang faking, passing. It's a walk on Maestre.
Good defense by Faundo and Marvin Hayes.
Take a look at that previous sequence. Robbie Manalang, too much space. The whole bench knew it.
You can't leave Robbie Manalang wide open.
The other end. It seems that you have to say the same thing now about Marvin Hayes. You can't leave him wide open.
Hindi na pwede. It's something that he really developed.
Hayes is 2 out of 4 from the 3-point land. This time he tries. Challenging Jason, and he will go to the line.
So that is his strength, getting to the free throw line, attacking, using his left. He was able to get to the paint because he just made the 3-point shot. Now that he just shows the shot fake, defender jumps, he's able to earn himself 2 free throws.
Marvin Hayes, tough guy on the court. How is he off the court?
Marvin Hayes is a hard worker on and off the court.
On and off the court.
He's a family man.
Oh, there you go.
A very loving father. And he's a kuya in the team. He's a great leader to have in your team.
And now he's a jump shooter for Imus. 43-35, just did not convert at the line. Menina misfires. Ballesteros is there. Hounded, but to no avail. Jason Ballesteros scores.
Battle of the vets.
6 points now for Ballesteros. Ito ngayon si Estrada. Marvin Hayes using the pick, stepping back. Thought about it again. 7 on the shot clock. Arminion. They go to Hayes. He will lean and pass. Estrada off to the right. Ballesteros getting another board. That's number 10. Rocacurva. On to Jason. Back to Kenny. Defended by Peña Redondo. No good on the layup.
Paundo saying something to Jason Ballesteros.
Ooh, that's a charge. Happening right in front of the Imus bench. Natamaan si Shane Menina on that handoff. Gulat si Joseph Peña Redondo doon. We have John Corpus checking in for the first time in this game. Take a look at it, Nico.
He clearly hit the defender with his shoulder. It's a necessary contact. He couldn't just hand it off without doing that.
Shane Menina, despite getting hit in the face, will take that offensive foul. Pass inside. Manalang onto the corner. Corpus will fire. Nope. Bababa ngayon ni Peña Redondo and on to Jimboy Estrada.
Double high action for Imus.
Jimboy still has it. Going left. Good defense from Robbie Manalang. Marvin Hayes' turn. Strong side. Now on to the right. That is a charge.
I thought Marvin hesitated on that. He was open for the 3. He just made the one earlier. Why not pull up for another one? But then driving to the basket is his strength.
J. Marquipayan being called upon by Coach Gino Manansala. Take a look at that move. Pahirapan na siya ni Lander Cannon, who you mentioned really does a lot of intangibles for Pasig.
Lander Cannon is a great player to have. He does everything that you don't see on the stat sheet. He's able to defend Marvin Hayes. He's able to make wide open shots. And he's just sealing really well. He's sealing to get his teammates open.
That's a good comment because sealing gets you a long way here in the MPBL. As Menina.
Oh, that's a hard foul.
Peña Redondo knew what he was doing. Just had to stop Jason Ballesteros. And he immediately apologized to him.
It's all good.
Alam na rin ni Jason yan.
Sanay na si Jason dyan.
What can you say about the minutes management ng Jason Ballesteros. Because we did see him play at the start of the first half and then rested all the way after the sub.
I think they're just saving him for the end game. But even though he rested for a while, he was able to make his impact felt. He was able to block shots. And now he has 9 or 10 rebounds with limited minutes.
Peña Redondo. Ito ngayon si Estrada. Jimboy against Ballesteros. Stepping back. Paundo. His turn. Yes! Napakiti nila si Jason Ballesteros.
Paundo using his quickness against Ballesteros.
Parang nagulat ka na may quickness pa si Brian Paundo. 47, 45, 37. Make that 48 now. Shane Menina is red hot today.
Menina is feeling it.
That's his third three. 12 points for the point guard. Pasig just enjoying the range of the lead that they have.
Paundo trying to use his quickness once again.
They go to Estrada, who definitely has the quickness. Rebound number 12 for Jason Ballesteros. Ooh, good defense. Armenion getting the steal. Gimpayan. Numbers now lost. Imus will have to settle down. Estrada, pick and roll. Gimpayan, wala. Rebound number 13.
There's the floater again. Hindi lang na-shoot, but good shot for Gimpayan.
Another 3 minutes in the third. Pasig looking good here. Sander Cannon will give up the pick. Menina going left. This time, it's no good. Gimpayan with rebound number 10. Let me correct that. That is the 11th rebound of J-Mar Gimpayan. Miss from Armenion. Ito ngayon na Pasig.
You see the intimidating factor that Ballesteros has.
Right.
Armenion talaga nagmadali nung nakita niya na pa-help niya si Ballesteros.
And on the other end, his guards are able to run. Now Ballesteros will take a well-deserved breather.
Multiple substitution from both teams.
Parang matagal na rin no, bago pumito.
Oo.
Kanina pa tayo tuloy-tuloy.
I'm sure they are winded.
John Corpus is at the line. He's being joined by Kenny Rocacurva, Shane Menina, Lander Cannon, and Michael Maestre. As for Imus, it's Brian Paundo still in the game with J. Mark Malyari. Poyaktub is also inside alongside J. Mark Gimpayan and one of the starters, Megan Galak. At balik dito si Marvin Hayes. Ang bilis ng pahinga. Okay, 50-37. Gimpayan. Nando, Megan Galak. Another screen. Marvin Hayes up there. Malyari onto the post. J-Mar, 7 to work with. No.
Good move by Gimpayan.
Menina, again he will fire. Boy, what a night for Shane Menina.
If you're the defender, you can't go under him because he will do that all night long.
53-37. 90 seconds remaining in the third. This is the biggest lead of the ball game for Pasig as Gimpayan gets fouled. You see, Coach Boyd Fernandez, ang dalas niyang tawagin yung players niya, as you get to see this three-pointer. Another one for Shane Menina.
Coach Boyd is very detailed. Talagang pinapaalalahan niya yung mga player niya kung anong dapat gawin sa floor. Talagang he makes sure na they execute properly on both ends of the floor.
You did mention the system that they have defensively, which is looking like it's on a good level, especially for a team that has high standards coming from that number 2 seed in the North Division last year. There's a whistle blown here, lane violation, but against Pasig.
Gimpayan now with a chance to get 12 points to go along with his 12 rebounds.
Gimpayan did most of his damage in the second quarter. He did come off the bench to start the second half. See how he could continue. 83 seconds here remaining in the third. Bababa ni Kenny Rocacurva.
Mix, another guy who is playing heavy minutes, si Lander Cannon.
Oo.
He's been there almost the whole game.
Just doing the right things. Taken for granted by a lot of people. Here
There
he
he
is. Oh, sayang. Nawala lang. Stolen back. Good effort by Rocacurva. And here's Shane Menina. Going right. Corpus. He has the confidence in his shot. Just misfired. Gimpayan. Ooh, a lot of bodies on the floor. Nadulas yan. Mula kay J. Mark Malyari. Is there going to be a challenge here?
We haven't seen any challenges today.
This would be the first. Ayan na, ilaw. Ang dilaw na ilaw kasama si Richard Campos at si Kuya Bogs, ang ating spinner. Shoutout to Kuya Bogs. And a shoutout as well to our game producer, Ryan Septimo, who is celebrating his anniversary with his wife today. Hindi ko alam kung wedding anniversary ba yun, kung first date anniversary ba yun, first kiss. ano ba mga sineselebrate? As you get to see the scramble. Ooh, who was that off of? Tatamaan ba? Si J. Mark Malyari yun.
Bodies on the floor.
This should be a better angle. Okay. Naku, kita ba? Mahirap yun.
Parang hindi umiba yung spin ng bola.
So, it looks to be off of Rocacurva.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's the referees who will call this. They might have had a better angle than us.
I really like the linen polo of Coach.
Imus SV Squad basketball.
Alright, it is successful. Oo, no? This polo is... Ikaw ba? Nagsusot ka ng ganyan? Yung mga polo na walang collar?
Yung parang nakakagana pumunta sa beach pag ganyan ang polo.
Baka doon ang diretso ni Coach Gino mamaya. It's 53-39. He's gonna want to win first before enjoying after the game. As Galang misfires.
Oh,
battle inside.
Rebound.
Oh, Poy Aktub just couldn't convert. Maestre wasn't ready for that pass. And here's Malyari. Strong drive. Recovery on the defensive end. Aktub providing just a lot of energy here.
Aktub is all over the floor, getting rebounds, creating contact.
As you may have heard it on air, the fans are cheering for him here inside the Batangas City Coliseum. Take a look at it.
They like his energy and activity.
So now Aktub, because of his effort, will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is in and out. You gotta love these players no, na nabibigyan din ng opportunity to showcase their skills mula sa Mavs ngayon sa MPBL na. That Kit Jimenez story last year was the #1 storyline. He was being followed and supported by fans wherever he plays. Kahit hindi man sa Sarangani yun, he was the crowd favorite.
Oh yes, as a player, that's what you pray for, that's what you wish for. You just want to have that opportunity to be able to show what you can do.
And now, he's doing it on national television, being watched on live stream in the games at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. At nagti-TV pa tayo ng 8 p.m. on 1PH. Will there be a challenge here? Coach Boyd is very upset here.
Coach Boyd now by the half-court line.
He was really pleading his case. to our staff at the table. Referee having a word with Coach Boyet na ngayon tumatawa na. He looks to be okay. And also having a word with Coach Gino Manansala. That's what you love to see from coaches here. They're enjoying the action.
Coaches are very competitive, but at the end of the day, most of them are friends.
Right.
Magandang samahan nila.
Gusto ko yung switch ni Coach Boyet dun eh. From upset to good vibes.
Biglang tumawa, no?
Corpus will sit out. Balik si Big Shot Robbie. 22 seconds before we end the third. You see this defense of Imus all the way up. Manalang will bring it down with the help of Menina. Ito ngayon si Shane.
Coach Boyet calling the play for them. Making sure they execute and get the last shot.
Down to 8 seconds. Shane Menina. Oh, double pump. 3 seconds. Reverse. Ganda nun. Beautiful effort from Michael Maestre. Just like that, Pasig now is enjoying a 15-point lead.
That time, they really made sure to get the last shot. Coach Boyet was telling his players to, teka lang, tawag tayo na play. He called that shot. Though the 3-point did go in, they were able to get the putback.
Shane Menina, if you remember the first time I mentioned, he didn't really attempt that much in the previous game. Only had 5 attempts from the field. But today he's attempted 6 from the 3-point line alone. And he's red hot. Already in double figures, leading the way for Pasig City. 55-40. We're back inside the Batangas City Coliseum. This is Mix Gomez alongside Nico Salva and Sheila Salaysay. About to start the fourth quarter between Pasig and Imus. Later on, Iloilo. The United Royals will be squaring off against the Batangas City Embassy Chill in our main game. There you see our VIPs. Emmer Oreta, Kenneth Durendes, Joe Ramos, Rudy Distrito at the sidelines. Just manning things for the MPBL to continue with your daily action. We go live Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Nico, our quarter scoring.
Pasig outscored Imus in the third. They were able to get 20 points against the 11 of Imus, and that just gives them a 15-point lead.
They've won all the quarters so far.
Yep.
If you're Imus, what adjustments will you be doing here at the start of the fourth? And where should your sense of urgency be?
At the end of the third, they were trying to pressure the ball a little bit more. They're trying to push the pace, hoping that Pasig would commit turnovers for them to get fast break and easy points. So let's see if they will keep that full court press this quarter.
Malyari, free throw is good. There you see it. Full court pressure, man to man. Broken down. Rocacurva, very fast, very athletic. And he makes that leaner.
That's a negative thing. If you're pressing, it's going to be easy for guys like Rocacurva to go down the lane.
Inside, Estrada answering back. Gotta love the trust between Coach Gino and Jimboy Estrada. Mula St. Clair on to Imus. Ito ngayon si Rocacurva being defended by Estrada. Manalang on to Lander Cannon, who has been playing a lot of minutes as you mentioned. 5 on the shot clock. Manalang escaping. such a skillful offensive guard.
Another rebound for Cannon. Gives them another possession. Leads to an open shot.
9 rebounds for Cannon. Almost made it 10. Ooh, that
He
effort
gets
though.
them another possession because of his effort.
Rocacurva. His shoe was loose, causing the delay. 59-44. There's a turnover. Menina against a lot of white shirts. He had to pull back. Maestre. Ganda ng extension doon.
Extending with the left hand.
61-44. Pasig City just not stopping here. Malyari.
Looks like the faster pace has backfired for Imus.
Ang bilis makasagot ng Pasig, oh. Unfortunately here, Rocacurva turns the ball over. Estrada lays it up and in. Coach Gino asking his team to defend really high. That pressure defense. Rocacurva has to be careful. That's an 8-second violation.
There it is. Full court press.
Ibabalik si Ryan Costello for ball handling duties here. There's that steal by Jimboy Estrada, resulting into a layup. Your player of the week in the MPBL. Points so far for Jimboy. 61-46. Under 8 minutes in the fourth. Malyari. Luanabas, Jamar. Kimpayan, faking left, driving right, bumping through. Just missed. Ball out of bounds. In favor of. It's gonna stay with Imus. Oh, yan. May challenge. Coach Boyet asking his players, sabihin nyo sa akin kung sino. So, you know, he would just have to trust his players.
And not call a challenge.
Yep. There we go. And just like that, ang bilis, oh. Bigay agad ng instructions during this dead air. Same goes for Coach Gino.
He's making the most out of his challenge, also using it as a timeout.
Again, we have to state to everybody, each coach will only have one challenge, whether or not it's successful for the whole game. Who was it off of? Mukhang off of...
Looks like it's off of Marvin. He said, sabihin nyo sa akin kung sino. Huwag nyo na akong lokohin.
It is successful. Trust paying off. Kailangan nyo lang sabihin kay Coach Boyet.
Huwag na kayo magtago.
7 minutes and 32. Ibababa ngayon ni Ryan Costello. Working with Robbie Manalang, Michael Maestre, who has also played a lot of minutes here with Shane Menina and Lander Cannon.
Imus switching into a zone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good thing
Another
Robbie missed that.
rebound by Lander Cannon.
That's number 10 for Cannon. Costello, the other corner. No good. Another rebound. This time by Maestre. Oh, Lander Cannon.
They have to put a body on him.
The other end, alley-oop. Marvin Hayes. Mataas lang yung pasa. Malyari. Could be a big one. Nope. Maestre and Lander Cannon are just working the boards very well. And remember, they're also buying time for Jason Ballesteros.
Oh, yeah. What a luxury to have Lander Cannon there. And then you have Ballesteros sitting.
Alam mo, last year, Nico, si Lander Cannon nung nasa Bacoor siya. We were talking about Mark Montuano, di ba?
Yeah.
Earlier today. Montuano was the starting power forward with Lester Reyes at the 5. Cannon would come off the bench as their reliever. So ngayon, it's a different team with the same role.
Well, he has proven that he can really help his team win just by doing the intangibles.
He scored 4 points, grabbing 10 rebounds. Itong si Lander Cannon. Ballesteros, by the way, has 15 boards. So just the two of them doing very well. Maestre also with 5 rebounds. Menina going left. Boy, if he made that, it was just that type of night for him. Just misfired. A timeout dito si Coach Gino Manansala with 6 minutes and 20. Can Imus make a comeback or can Pasig City hold on to this lead? Ryan Costello coming off of a 19-point performance with 3 rebounds and 4 assists against Sarangani. He just struggled with the foul trouble today, but it's okay because Shane Menina has caught fire, 15 points. Baseline inbound, Estrada. Ballesteros is back in. Forward pass, an easy 2 for Costello. That's off of a timeout, by the way.
Failing to capitalize on that inbound play leads to a fast break by Pasig.
Foul here. Mike Maestre is called for that foul. See that forward pass. Rocacurva, who's playing small forward, but a very fast small forward, by the way. Itong si Rocacurva.
Rocacurva has been key in attacking the press of Imus this game.
Again, good to have him back. Rocacurva has 11 points and 7 rebounds as well. Kipayan making the first free throw. He is up to 14 points and 13 rebounds. That's coming off of 10 points and 16 boards in the previous outing. 63-47. Here's Robbie Manalang. Gabe Capacio now in the game as well. Ryan Costello. Ballesteros. Screen. Manalang leaner. That's good. 12 points for Robbie. The other end. Estrada creating space. Pull up. He's been missing all over. Just struggling tonight is Jimboy.
After coming off a very good game.
26 points sa kanyang previous outing, si Jimboy Estrada. Couple of subs here. Jet O, Joseph Peña-Redondo ang lalabas. Andre Armenion also inside with Brian Faundo. Joining them are Jimboy Estrada and J. Mark Gimpayan. As for Pasig, it's Ryan Costello, Gabe Capacio, Kenny Rocacurva, Robbie Manalang, and big guy, Jason Ballesteros.
Gabe Capacio, son of the CBA legend, Glenn Capacio.
Here he is. Oh, good stop. The floater works. Pass inside. Steal by Robbie. The activity defensively for Pasig just paying off.
Pasig is a really good defensive team.
Are you surprised with Coach Boyet's style? That's an unspo against Faundo. He pushed the head of Rocacurva.
Faundo has to keep his cool.
Take a look at it. And it happened in front of the referee. Ayun,
oh.
Wala.
That's not a basketball play.
Obviously, that will be the call. Referees did not take much time anymore to review that.
He wasn't able to use his quickness on that play.
So 2 free throws tayo for Kenny Rocacurva. It's ball possession for Pasig City. Bit of a struggle here for Coach Gino Manansala and the rest of Imus. This is only their second game, so a long way to go. 27 more games.
And they also have lots of players who aren't suited up.
Right. Carlo Lastimosa, Jojo Hunanan. They even have J.R. Alabanza.
Yeah.
Helterbrand and Cardona not present in this game. Rico Meyerhofer is listed as their assistant coach.
Assistant pala si Rico.
69-47. Here's Robbie. Screen, Jason. Manalang. Cutting through that defense. Making it look so basic.
That's what he calls snaking the pick and roll. He recognized that his defender is following him. He goes the other way and then pulling up for that jumper.
What can you say about him, especially on the offensive end? Ito si Robbie Manalang.
He reads the...
As Paundo makes a three-pointer.
He's a very good pick and roll player. As you can see, they run the pick and rolls for him. And he just makes very good decisions off the pick and roll.
And it seems like they also have to do a lot of work offensively, the guards of Pasig, as Jed Ong picks up that foul. Was that right? Do the guards of Pasig do a lot of work offensively?
Oh yeah, they probably practice that pick and roll a lot. As you can see, they run it almost the whole game. They spread the floor, then run a single high pick and roll. That has been their default offensive attack. Sometimes when plays don't work, you go to the middle, then you run a high ball screen.
And I say that, Nico, because it seems like I've been watching Robbie Manalang run over and over in this game on both ends of the floor, taking a lot of mileage. Arminion scores on the other end.
Well, if you have a player like Robbie Manalang who makes very good decisions off the pick and roll, why not give him the ball?
This time, he gets challenged by Andre Arminion to create space. Those two, they were opponents in the UAAP before. UE versus Adamson.
Very familiar with each other.
Facing each other once more in the MPBL. 71-51. Back here in Batangas, as you can see, the Coliseum is slowly piling up. Miss Cristiana Di Maunahan joining us as well, supporting Hubert Cani. Thank you for joining us. We do have Nico Salva and Sheila Salaysay. Yours truly, Mix Gomez here at the sidelines. 71-51. Later on, it's Batangas versus Iloilo. Following this game of Pasig and Imus. Earlier, Bacoor, they were able to outlast against Valenzuela in a game that showed a lot of promise for the Valenzuela team. Rocacurva, welcome back to the MPBL, making a three-pointer. Andre Arminion. Challenging defense of Ballesteros.
This time he wasn't intimidated.
Rocacurva, middle, Capasio, on to Costello, using the pick. Inside they go. Bounce pass. Gabe. Couple of fakes. Wala. Takbo sa kabila. Here's Aktub. Steal. Ballesteros telling his teammates, slow it down.
Wait lang. Wait for me. Wait for me.
At eto na siya.
Let's set the high pick and roll.
There it is. Manalang. Again, reading that D. Pass inside. Looks like he was bothered. Kipayan. Jet Ong. Layup. Yes. First 2 points for Jet Ong.
Imus really pushing the pace in this last 2 minutes.
74-55. Pasig's 5 is still on the floor. 4 usual starters against these players of Imus who do have a couple of third stringers already. Mark Gillian a part of it. Gipayan. Ooh, erasing Capasio. That's a charge. Gabe went flying.
Good defense on Capasio, playing good defense, making the most out of his minutes.
I have a question for you. Who gave you the hardest offensive foul that you had to receive?
Calvin Abueva.
Calvin Abueva. And his comparison?
That
J.R.
guy.
Gipayan. How about that?
Sometimes nakakailang mag-draw charge kay Calvin Abueva because once you put your body in front of him, you know that he's throwing his whole weight. Then he's gonna hit you on the floor.
But then again, it's part of basketball.
That's what makes him good.
It's not dirty.
Not dirty, he's just very physical.
Costello onto Chavenia. First appearance in this game. They pass it. Rocacurva, baseline, reverse layup is good.
Athletic move.
He's up to 18 points. 18 points and 9 rebounds. Just like that, Kenny Rocacurva has made himself the #1 guy in the best player of the game list that we have.
Oh yeah. He's been attacking all game long.
Since we are at this conversation, Ryan Costello making a three, we want to give a shout out to a couple of players of Pasig City. First of all, Lander Cannon.
Oh yes.
Played very well, grabbing the boards, just doing the intangibles. Second, the shout out to Jason Ballesteros, who had 15 rebounds, make that 16 now, with 6 points. And third, Shane Menina was caught fire at 3-point land with 15 big ones today.
Pasig is a very calculated team. They really operate on their opponents. Hindi sila nagmamadali. They make sure they set their defense, they set their offense.
As you can see, they're not the deepest of teams. No? Hindi gano'ng kalalim yung rotation nila. But these core players of Pasig City, they really do the damage.
Yep. They are very good in doing their roles.
And the culture is very good. Actually, kanina, sa labas, Nico, kasabay ko sila kumain ng lomi.
Okay.
And they were eating as a team. Naririnig mo just how gelled they are as a team. They were really happy. I was minding my own business, but it's good to see them all together like that.
That's another factor of having a well-oiled machine. Magandang samahan.
Oo. At masarap pa yung kinakain.
Masarap. Baka mamaya makapag-lomi pa bago umuwi.
10 o'clock matatapos yung last game natin. So hopefully, bukas pa sila as Andre Armenion scores here. Congratulations to Coach Boyet Fernandez and the rest of Pasig City getting another victory here in the MPBL. The final score is 79-60. Again, we want to emphasize this. Big shout-outs to a couple of his players. Lander Cannon, Jason Ballesteros, and Shane Menina. But we're going to have to give the best player of the game award to the returning Kenny Rocacurva. And as for Kenny Rocacurva, he's done it in a lot of departments, including scoring, rebounding, and passing that basketball.
He just played a good all-around game. He attacked all game long. He was able to get rebounds. He was able to put the pressure against Imus. And congrats to him. Very good all-around game.
Again, he's returning after that personal matter to his family. Condolences to the Rocacurva family. But what a return for Kenny Rocacurva. He's now with Sheila Salaysay.
Yes, Migs. At kasama ko ang ating best player of the game, Kenny Rocacurva. Congratulations, Kenny. Kenny, from blowout loss to a convincing win naman yung ginawa nyo ngayon. Pero sa pagbabalik mo, ano ba yung binaon mo or ng team ninyo para makakuha ng ganitong panalo? Dahil kita naman yung kumpiyansa sa bawat bitaw o bawat galaw.
Yun nga, yung baon lang namin, yung pagkatalo namin nung nakaraang game. Bali yun ang ginawang inspirasyon namin para makabawi ngayon. Ayun lang. Focus lang palagi sa dahil sa family ko, kaya ako
Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan?
Pinapasalamatan ko siyempre Panginoon sa panalong binigay sa amin, tsaka sa family ko, sa anak ko, si Kenji, sa asawa ko, sa mga tropa ko dyan, tsaka mga sponsor sa amin, si Boss Buddy. Tsaka, happy birthday, Wilson Pleños.
Maraming salamat ko sa iyo, Kenny, our best player of the game. Minsan ko.
You know, Sheila, this guy might actually be another one of our Cinderella stories. Kenny Rocacurva, not the brightest name from college, was part of the Team B of Letran, now shining in the MPBL. Batangas City will be defending their home court up next here against the Iloilo United Royals in your last game of your Monday triple header. So stay tuned for more. In behalf of Sheila Salaysay and Nico Salva, my name is Migs Gomez at magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.